Mwah.
We're all very excited. Please welcome to the night school to the lovely Holly Valance.
Thank you.
Check this out. Here with Kiss Kiss, this is Holly Valance.
Back live on a Sunday afternoon, and I'm joined by Holly Valance. Hello.
Hello.
This is going to be a very energetic number. You will be exhausted by the time you've seen it. Will you please welcome Holly Valance?
Oh, you guys were the first people I wanted to see at 5 a.m. in the morning after a 24-hour flight. How are you? Hello, I've got some great news for you.
Okay.
You've got a #1 hit on the UK charts.
Mwah.
Today we're shooting for Bravo, a German teen magazine. She's quite big over there, so it's good. It's a nice shoot to do. The photographer is hilarious. That makes all the difference. It's a really fun day.
My name is Holly Rachel Valance. I was born on the 11th of May 1983 in Melbourne, which is where I've grown up. I have been doing a television show Neighbours for 3 years, which I was also doing singing at the same time, just for the fun of it. I remember I mentioned in an interview one time that I sing, and a few, Aussie musos sort of went, cha-ching, and gave me a call and said, do you want to do some recording and try out some stuff? And I was like, yeah, actually, I would really like to do that. I'm not cruising around in my car in Sydney, I'm driving boats around the harbour. So about 2 years ago I signed to a small record label in Sydney, in Australia, and I've been recording with them, trial and error for a few different tracks now, and then eventually they wanted to sign me to a major, which is how we came across Warner.
When you look at me, tell me what do you see? This is what you get, it's the way I am. When I look at you, I wanna be somewhere close to heaven with the end of thumb, man. Don't go, I know you wanna touch me here, there and everywhere. Sparks fly when we are together. You can't deny the facts of life.
Well, the record company showed me the song Kiss Kiss a little while ago. And I love all that kind of music, all that Eastern kind of European stuff. I'm of that background, not Turkish, but Yugoslav, so it's kind of similar, all the traditional kind of sounding music. I thought that'd be cool to do something a bit more traditional and funk it up. Mwah.
Let's talk about Kiss Kiss, because that's actually a cover version, isn't it?
It is,
so
yeah.
Let's talk about the original. We've had loads of emails from quite a few Turkish families saying that they actually recognise that song.
Yeah,
So
a lot of people do. I think it's been done in Greek and a few different languages, but it was originally done about 4 years ago by a guy called Tarkan, and I've heard the original, and that's cool too. Quite different music if you're not from that background, but you haven't travelled. It's not the sort of stuff that you hear on everyday kind of radio, which is why I chose to do it, I think, because it was a little bit different.
It sticks out, doesn't it?
Yeah. The video was an interesting one. It was a really cool treatment. I thought, this sounds wicked, there's a lot of, neon lights here and there and light bulb cones around me, and the nude thing wasn't actually on the treatment, and we got to it on the day, and the director said, what do you think about doing this as an idea? We'll put you in a flesh bikini, but it will appear nude when when you get the end result, I suppose, and we're going to put these huge strobe lights. I was like, ooh, this is different, this is going to turn a few heads. There's a lot of dance routines to learn though. I mean, the first day, I think we did 9 hours rehearsals the first day, which was straight dancing. And I got to the shoot the next day and I was already so sore from just rehearsals. We hadn't even started shooting yet. It was 17 hours the first day and about 16 hours the second day, dancing in stilettos and hot pants and this huge big black metal glow mesh top. It's got to be one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever done, but it worked out well. So I suppose it's worked because a little bit of controversy never hurt anyone, and everyone's sort of talking about it, which is good.
So let's talk about the video. We've got to talk about the video, obviously. Whose idea was that video?
The director came to me with is this the nude question. Are you trying to subtly
I'm
work your way
testing
around?
what the video's all about. I'm leaving it down to you. You can answer what you want to answer.
All right, we'll just go straight to the nude pit, okay?
Is it true that there's an uncut version? I've been hearing rumours that there's an uncut
There might
version
be
flying
like
about.
an uncut version, like with more of the certain parts of it, but there's nothing. There's no like really nude bits because I was in flesh bikini and a lot of tape. So I wouldn't do that.
The only person I was a bit nervous about showing it to was my 97-year-old great-grandmother. My mother insisted on showing it.
Mwah.
And they were wonderful. They were really cool about it. No one said anything and they were just really supportive. So I was like, the past few weeks have been phenomenal. I've been so busy, but I'm thankful for it because if I wasn't, I'd be worried because there wasn't interest in the record and it wasn't an interest in me. If no one was ringing up saying, can we do an interview or can we, shoot something, some little piece, then that wouldn't be very good. As much as I'm exhausted and at night I just want to come home and cry. I love doing radio. I think there's so much atmosphere because you can't see anything, so it's all got to come out in your words and your comments and the vibes that you give off, which is really fun. If you get a good DJ, it's brilliant.
Oh, sorry, I've changed it. Hi, this is Holly Valance, and I can confirm that Joe has accessed all my areas.
Oh, I think improvisation. Hi, this is Holly Valance, and I can confirm that Joe has accessed all our areas.
Oh, my areas.
Oh, mate.
Sorry, darling.
You think I would work that out,
for
wouldn't you? Blonde thing. It's true, actually.
It's a girl
How
thing.
stupid.
Let's talk about the album. What kind of flavours can we expect from that?
Lots. There's going to be some R&B stuff, really cool R&B tune actually.
I'm
that
really
I
looking
love.
forward to this album.
There's going to be like some more rock, sort of a bit more no doubty sort of kind of feel.
Yeah.
What else? There's going to be some songs that are just good sing-along songs, not sort of a particular style. We've got like a 80s kind of Prince track, which is really cool.
There's going to be some things that I've done on it. I wish I had more time to do more on this album, but maybe the second one I can sit down and really knuckle down and work on it. But juggling the two jobs has been hard for me, so I've sort of had to settle for only having 3 or 4 songs in the album that are my own, which is not bad for a first album, I suppose.
Down, boy, why'd you bring me down, boy? Gotta keep you down. Some things I just want to do anything to please me. I got you where I want. I know how much you need me. Just wanna get it.
GAY is wonderful. It was a fantastic audience, that nightclub. I didn't really know much about it coming from Australia, and everyone says, you've got to do GAY, it's this amazing club, and the audience is fantastic, and everyone performs there.
We're performing my new song, Kiss Kiss.
Hey mate, what are your feelings about tonight's performance?
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get out there and party with everyone afterwards.
So to be asked to do something like that was just like, whoa, this is getting big now, this is kind of getting out of hand. But I don't mind that, it's cool, all good, and it's fantastic. These screaming people just loving every second of your music is the biggest compliment you could possibly get, I suppose. And they went off, so I was like, I remember just standing there and waving to everyone, the dancers going, Holly, I finished. I finished. I'll be yeah in a sec. Waving and saying hi to everyone. Everyone's like, are you getting sick of being called the next Kylie or the next Britney or the next Shakira? It's like, hell no, I'm loving every second of it. It's good for me, if I can be compared to the success of those unbelievably fantastic women, they're better for me. It doesn't really bother me, and at the end of the day I've got completely different music. I don't look like any of them, so I'm being myself and still getting compared to that success, so it's fantastic. I don't mind it.
Kiss Kiss is out tomorrow. Everyone's saying it's going to get to #1. How do you feel?
I feel pretty nervous actually, because this is sort of the test. I mean, I've been working on it for so long and it's all been very positive and the press has been lovely, so tomorrow will be the real test, I suppose, whether people want to go out and buy it or not, so fingers crossed. I'm sort of like, yeah, I'll be happy with like top 15. I'm trying to be safe and I'm not
15?
Yeah.
That's a big record. That's a bigger record than that.
I don't know, I just don't want to jinx myself. I've like got scabby knuckles from knocking on wood so many times a day and hope.
Luckily, I've been too busy to worry about where the song's going to chart. Although it's in the back of your mind, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. And I wasn't thinking it was going to be #1. I've never sort of put that kind of pressure on it. It's like, whatever it comes, I'll be happy because I've worked really hard for this, and I don't really mind the I suppose promotions have gone so well that it doesn't really bother me whether, you know, what number it comes, as long as it's at least sort of top 20, I suppose I'd be happy with. So we'll see how we go. But it's going to be scary on Sunday, I tell you what. I'll be sitting on my plane coming back home thinking, oh my God.
And in your wildest dreams, did you ever think you would have
Never.
debut single in the UK charts?
Never. Not in a million years. You've made me all teary, that's so embarrassing.